A lot of times in games these days, you eventually get to that point where you've been playing through most of the game, and you get to that end of the game shit, or that post-game shit, where you just sort of play the game, and you get things, but nothing really changes. And eventually it just stops feeling the same as when you played it earlier, because you gotta optimize. And the problem with optimizing, especially optimizing for grinding, is that you lose that feeling of impact, that feeling of adventure, of trying something new, blowing something up in the process. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, we're bros now after all. There are gonna be those times where you want to just relax and have something to do for the sake of keeping yourself occupied. And that's when grinding can be really nice, because you also get that feeling of progression, without really needing to keep yourself online for some crazy high-octane shit. And I mean, there's gonna come a point when your numbers get so big that there's just no sound, no recoil animation that could possibly convey so much impact without just destroying everything. And what's happening on screen doesn't necessarily have to hit hard to be visceral. If you have a good horror moment, you're feeling it. And the better that it is at playing with your imagination and making you genuinely concerned, as if everything's going exactly the wrong way, the more it's gonna stick with you. And the more you're gonna feel when you succeed or when you fail, and the more satisfying it's going to be to just do. The outcome doesn't really matter, because the act of engaging yourself with something that plays with you like that can also just be enough to make it all feel worthwhile. But what the fuck does any of that mean? I don't know, man, there's just that good feeling when things start to roll together, you get that good flow. There's that punch when you do something. It makes it feel like you're actually impacting the game. I very honestly don't have much more gameplay saved than what I've shown so far. I only give myself about 100 gigabytes to work with, and I'm still moving shit around to make more room. So making something this long without you doing something continuous, I'm not gonna recycle shit on you. But yeah, the gist of what I'm saying is like, any game can be a good game if it just makes it feel like you're doing something that's fun, or that you're doing something that matters. Because if you do something for 40 minutes and then it didn't really matter, it can still be fun if you enjoyed doing it on very, very rare occasions. And I don't know if that sounded like I was just rambling for 3 minutes about what I think video games feel like, but if you did actually get what I meant by all that, and if I could explain it shorter here, the video would have just been me explaining it shorter to begin with. Because it's just, you gotta pick something that's fun to do, and then work off of that. If you're playing a game and you don't like it, what the fuck are you doing? There are at least 6 video games. Go out there and pick one. And then pick one you like, and just play that. Find other games you like and play those. You can get most games for like $4 these days. Go find an old game. Get some friends who like it. Play with them. Play with yourself. I'm not watching you. Rub yourself off. I don't give a fuck. Just, for the love of God, don't play a game you don't like and then get upset, or get upset at the people in the game. Don't yell at me. Don't make me hate you because you're playing the wrong fucking game. This is a rant now. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't do that to you guys. But in all seriousness, if you're going around saying that you're tired of grinding for like an unlock, or some ELO, some MMR, some Dogecoin, like, the trick isn't to increase your matchmaking rating to get better teammates. The idea is that you just meme on the shitty enemies that you're fighting against, because both sides are shitty. And you just need to depend on shitty people less, and abuse the shit out of shitty people more. Use your shitty teammates as fodder. Use them as a test to see if there is a trap in that door. But for the love of God, just don't play a game you don't like. I guess that's what I was saying. I just wasted 5 minutes of your time, and then at the end of recording this I figured it out. It was like 6 words.